the two of you have of that particular story, starting with you, Maureen?
Oh dear. I was signing things in this other room. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to be. I was signing stuff in the other room, and so I didn't see it, and I don't have any memories of it. I really don't. I mean,
It's all right, we'll move on to another story.
I just saw the end of it now. I was deeply moved by Bill at the end there because it was really heartfelt, the way he felt about Russell and Jackie leaving. And that was very sad. But what actually happened?
It was not Terry Nation's finest script, that has to be said.
But I don't remember many of them, so I mean, I'm nothing to go by.
Fair enough. It was an unfair question, and I apologise.
Yeah. No, ask him. He remembers.
Well, Pete, we know that you were cast as Morton Dill, having been turned down by Richard Martin.
Oh right, yeah.
For the Web Planet.
That's right.
And then 3 weeks later, there you are, transformed into Stephen Taylor.
Yes, well, I mean, you know, I took it terribly seriously and grew a beard. It was remarkable, really. I mean, I was scared stiff because I was taking over in a show that was well established, and Russ and Jackie were very well liked. But I was made so welcome by the whole cast, and Richard Martin, of course, who hadn't cast me in the Web Planet. He thought that was too good for him. And in the end, he cast me as Morton Dill. He always said, when I left after my interview for the Web Planet, he said, when I found a decent part for a real person, rather than an insect or anything else, I will think of you. I took that as a pinch of salt. It's the sort of thing that directors do say to actors to soften the blow that they haven't got the job. And that's the way I felt about it. But he was as good as his word, and he cast me as Morton Dill. I didn't have to go and audition for it. I just got the message saying there was a part for me, would I like to play it? And I did. And the outcome of that was that, I mean, my memories of the whole sequence are very strong. Because during the rehearsal for the Morton Dill sequence, I got on really well with the entire cast. I mean, I had a really good time, and they seemed to like me. And what I didn't know, and I was never told until about 5 years ago, Maureen told me this, she went to Bill, who was very upset. What did you do?
Will you tell it anyhow, Pete?
Yeah. Sorry, do you want to tell it? No. And but I mean, she said that she'd gone to Bill and said, "Well, I know you're very upset that Russ and Jackie are leaving, but what about this boy? You know?" And she said it was like a weight came off his shoulder because I got on really well with him. He seemed to like the way we were working together. And let's face it, Morton Dill was a piece of nothing, but it was an amusing piece of nothing. And we played it well and we enjoyed it. And so he went to Verity and said, have a look at this lad. And the next day, of course, we had a producer's run through in the rehearsal room. And the day after, we made the recording. And after that, we went across the road, still there. The pub's not moved, the one on the corner. We called it Studio 3. And Verity and Dennis Spooner offered me a pint. And when I got that, they said, would you like to take over? And, well, I didn't quite drop the pint, but it was a big shock. And 3 weeks later, as you say, that bearded creature appeared, and I didn't keep the beard long, as you'll notice at the beginning of the Time Meddler, but it was, for me, a wonderful moment, and that really was my debut performance. So I hope you liked it. I tried hard. A few things embarrassed me about it, but only a few. And I thought the episode, it stood up pretty well, considering the total lack of great special effects. I think that the work that Richard Martin did on that, to get that on the screen, was superlative. With so little to work with, it almost worked, didn't it? It nearly happened. The war between the Daleks and the mechanoids just about worked.
It was really well done. That was done at Ealing Studios.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, he did it.